Yo, it's me, the reportedly funny Sleek Geek man, Kammy. If you watch us regularly, you'll know I co-created the channel with Josh, and I'm the one that hosts the streams. I'm the stream guy. And I don't think it's explicitly said in our videos that I also make all the sodding art. All the sodding art. I make all the art. So I wanted to do this little show off, you know, just show off some of the art because I've been doing this for years and I think, hey, I'm kind of at a point where I like it, so I'll show you guys it and you can call me shit and tell me it's a rip-off or something. So when Sleek Geeks started, Josh and I sent ideas back and forth. On the script I wrote in brackets on screen in brackets true, and then in brackets again not lie. Check them out. So these turned into the first Sleek Geeks drawings. I didn't like them at first. I thought my one looked like a bit like the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat for some reason. Don't ask why, it doesn't make sense. Jack has recently told me that he didn't like these at all, which upsets me because I look back on them quite fondly. And then there were some of the drawings from this style from friends from school that did stuff in the channel from really old unlisted videos. And they were really bad. I couldn't replicate that, like those two original drawings. They really look bad. Put them on screen now. I find they're already on screen. And then I started to not like them because, you know, I just won't let myself be happy. You know, that's a no-go. So here's some of the concepts I made between 2017 to mid 2018, where they were influenced by some people that I was surrounded by at that point, but ultimately they never went through. Jack also apparently fucking hates them, so, you know, fuck me, I guess. And then, okay, so I wrote, oh boy, here goes my least favorite. Like I was thinking of skipping this as a whole, which is true. I have to admit to you, and this may come as a surprise to some people, I'm a Gorillaz fan. It's probably a fucking Gorillaz music playing in the background because I'm editing already. You're like, oh shit, really? Are you really a Gorillaz fan? Yes, I have to admit it. I'm gonna be honest here. So, I did this style back in July-ish 2018, which was pretty much just the Gorillaz art style. And it wasn't like I was claiming, yeah, this is my own original art style. I was just being like, what if I just did it in the Gorillaz art style since I can't come up with a good one of my own? And I got the proportions all wrong. As you see in a lot of these, the neck looks fucking thick as shit, and the body looks like, that doesn't even look like a body. And yeah, so something felt quite dirty about using an art style that I hadn't produced myself. Did have fun making them though. One of them I had, like, the original sketch of it came from my fucking garage wall. I drew it on the wall, and then I was like, oh, this make a good drawing. I'll put it on screen now. Did have fun making them. The issue with the style in particular was that to this day I cannot draw Josh's character from anything other than a side angle. Just couldn't make it look natural. No matter how hard I tried, it wouldn't work. I might have some sketches of that, and if I do, it'll be on screen. If not, sod it. So after that fiasco, a lot was going on behind the scenes, and we stopped uploading. I dropped out of school and did some drugs for a year. There were a good few sketches I did of different art styles I feel are worth showing. No, there's some that aren't worth showing, but there's some that are, and you'll be seeing them about now. These usually came from a little notebook that I had for the Legend. There was a Legend of Zelda like notebook, and I just kind of brought around with me everywhere. That's when I started bringing a notebook with me, so I could, you know, just like whenever I had an idea, draw it or write it, you know. And well, that's a good habit that I have now, even though I don't do it because I don't leave the house. COVID. Anyway, come mid to late 2019, I met Jack and Lee at college, where we instantly became fuck buddies. That's not a lie. We went to a hotel room and fucked. Jack kept saying Sleek Geeks should come back, and he did it for us. Me and Josh were kind of like, yeah, no thanks. But I ended up getting into some streamers in early 2020, and was like, hey, we should be streamers, and I want Jack and Lee as a part of this. So yeah, not to take credit, but you know, this is my fault. It's not on me, it's my fault. So here's the drawings from that OG first couple weeks, where maybe 1 or 2 people that are currently watching this have been around since them and might recognize them, but if not, surprise, we did it on all different styles that we particularly wanted ourselves. So like Jack wanted to be drawn in the spectacular Spider-Man style, so he was that. I was the gorilla style. Josh was Gravity Falls, and Lee was Scooby-Doo. Not actually Scooby-Doo, he was Shaggy, but you know. So I didn't like it, and I think there was actually a conversation with, well, if we get big and, you know, we get sued for our branding, and it's like, okay, which is just such an egoistical thought for such a small creators. So I had a stream, and I was like, hey, okay, I'll do some new original ones, and I drew these 4 bad boys, and that's really one of the first times I've just been fully happy with my art. You know, I love this style. And I'll start, you know, on screen while I'm talking now. You'll see some like more progressions of these first 4 sketches. So they start really simple, and then maybe the second and third are very simple, and then I just went completely overload, trying to, you know, I went realistic with the style. There was ones that I used different art pieces that I like for reference, and then got asked, oh, did you trace them? Like, no, so I just didn't use it and made a complete new one because I'm insecure. And then I was like, okay, I'm getting really like starting to go like full depth into realism. Well, not realism, detail. And you'll see that in some of the sketches I'll have on the screen around now. Where I really like them as well, and Jack actually said quite recently that he liked them, but the general consensus at the moment is that the art, we kind of want to remain the art quite cartoony, but I am allowed to, you know, surprisingly, I'm allowed to make the art as detailed as I like, you know, like just like not for like thumbnails and stuff, but like these 4 which I just done recently, I won't put in the separate ones, I'll put in the collage. Well, I'll put all 4 now since I've said it, but they're 5, fuck. And I did these just quite recently. Probably the most detailed art I've done in my life. I really enjoy it. So I'm going to do more art like that. And you'll see I actually have done more art like that. And, you know, it's really just like a nice way to catalogue this, because I want proof of this existing, you know. And that's why I want to have, you know, a little book printed with all like the art I've done for the channel so far, just so I have proof that it existed. And I don't know why it's a big thing for me, because nobody's gonna know. But hey, it's good. I like it. Bye. Don't call me. Why did it not stop filming? Stop.